have absolutely no idea how anything gets done around here. I actually have no idea. We're gonna go over what I'm talking about here in like a couple minutes. We have the next team of the season team confirmed, and it's not what EA told us, but we'll talk about that. We got a crazy good new Evo today and self-promotion time on our second channel. I uploaded my first video, and it was with some gameplay, Balotelli mauling in there. The link is gonna be right here somewhere. Check that out if you guys did not see that. And also upgrade packs should be coming out today of some kind, but we did see them today come out, which was also a weird thing because they didn't come out last week until Tuesday. So it is interesting that now on Sunday these came out, which I'm happy about. But also the Bundesliga pack weight sucks. I mean, it's really bad right now. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. But it does make me wonder what we'll get today if the 80 plus player pick comes back out and the 81 plus and 80 plus player pick just simply go back and forth for the entire game cycle. Maybe that's okay, but what do you think about that? If that just keeps happening all through fuddies, we just get the 80 plus player pick, 81 plus player pick, constantly refresh back and forth. To me, I love player picks, but good God, it can't get much lazier. Then we got SBC 24 underscore group NA ME underscore A3P underscore BLWL underscore X7 pack, and it's the same, basically the same requirements we saw with the Premier League one. And yeah, and that's all. I mean, we got a different icon today actually though, and it was Raul. Now, you know, finesse and technical, he actually is a very good card in game. I've gone up against him a couple times. He's been very, very good. Haven't used him much myself, but we talked about this week. We will probably see Bundesliga themed SBCs this week, and Raul played for Schalke. You can't see it because the icon profile only pops up on the base icon card, because nothing makes any sense anymore. Yeah, he played for Schalke for like a couple seasons. I think he played really well for them. So Rule came out, and we should see more Bundesliga, former Bundesliga players in SBCs coming up here as an icon, or like, you know, a hero SBC like Lucio, right? Okay, let's start with this because I am still a little confused that people know how to tie their shoes at this company. And I know if anybody that works at EA sees this, are gonna hate my guts. It's probably what happened, but if it did, I swear I try to be as objective as I can be here, but my God, how does this keep happening? I'm genuinely wondering how this stuff keeps happening. I need a logical explanation, otherwise my head's going to explode. The next TOTS league is Ligue 1, not La Liga. Ready for Mbappe and company, says FIFA Trading Romania. There were two different leakers that said Ligue 1 is coming this week. Look at the schedule here that EA tweeted out a few weeks back when Live TOTS came out. This was the schedule. Now, keep in mind, there were also problems with this when this immediately dropped. I think it said the Premier League was coming out 3 days early or something like that. There were a couple mistakes in here they made immediately that they then came back and fixed. This schedule, still live right now, says La Liga is coming next on the 10th of May. And then after that is going to be the Ligue 1. Now, obviously, that's not right. But then we saw this. So there was this schedule tweeted out. You can see on here, it says Fut Camp and Lean Design. They're two leakers. Wow, I can't speak. These are two leakers, by the way. They had the schedule right and EA didn't. Prem, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, La Liga, Serie A, Ultimate. So we still are yet to see them change this on the website. It's been this way for about 4 or 5 hours now since we got the news. I just don't, I know it's not like a huge deal, but how this stuff just keeps piling up on top of each other every single day, seemingly, it's pretty shocking. And this type of stuff probably keeps happening just because the team working on this game right now probably just isn't big enough. Let's be honest. I'm assuming the majority of the company is now working on the next game, and only a fraction of the people that worked on this game to start with are probably still working on this game now. So I partly probably feel bad for some of these employees that probably love the game and just don't have the resources to do anything like that. I'm sure there's more underlying causes for all of this stuff, but no matter what it is, shit's insane. But I also want to say they dropped a crazy Evo. This TOTS Attacker Plus, I mean, he's got Power Shot, Trivella, and Power Header, and the stats look pretty incredible. This did cause some market drops in some attackers. In case you guys want a little tool, most people don't even know this website even exists. FUTGG, one of the best ways to look at evolution cards. Here's some of the best ones right here. So you can go on to FUTGG.evolutions or FUTGG/evolution. Sorry, you can look through like all the Evo cards. It's kind of how most people go through and look through them. So, and I also want to update you because FUTBin right now is like basically broken. FUTBin's prices are completely not correct. Balotelli, look at his price here, 345 8 hours ago. Don't list Balotelli at 340 thinking it's 345 and then he doesn't sell. It was like 200k right now. So every FUTBin price is basically wrong at the moment. So go and just search for prices on your own. I won't even talk about the market really too much today because the prices are all wrong. We'll kind of put that on the back burner for the moment, though. Ligue 1 is the next hot. We're going to see probably some really, really expensive cards and then a lot of cheaper cards. We're probably going to see a lot, not a lot of the middle, more like Mbappe, Dembele, Diani, Basha, Karchawi, etc. And then like the whole bottom is going to be a lot of potentially bottom feeders or more fodder cards, depending on how much EA juice them out. Probably not too many really hyped up players, though. But I guess this kind of brings up once again the bigger question here. How do you feel about TOTS right now? I mean, are you like invested in this team of the season at the moment, or are you just kind of like, are you going through the motions? Are you not even really playing the game right now? I'd like to know what you're thinking about what's going on right now. Like, I don't know if I just have a natural inclination to be cynical. But I do feel like there's not much going on in the moment that is very unique compared to other promos, because there's rarely not a lot going on in FIFA, but there's a difference between like the game being filled with content and the game being engaging to play and like being worthwhile. I'm not sure if I mean, I know Champs is obviously very worthwhile right now, but I don't feel like there's a lot of crazy stuff going on that makes me really want to get on the game every single day. Like I said, I might just be burnt out of the game in general. I mean, I don't really know. If you're newer to the game, let me know what kind of you think about it. You probably think it's great, and honestly, I'm happy for you. Or if you're thinking kind of similar lines to me, let me know in the comments. Obviously, I love reading your guys' comments. A couple more bits of news here. +2 incoming for Zabazlai owners. So if you've got him red or you've got him in team of the season, he's going to get a +2, which is pretty nice to see for y'all. And then Zway said this: it's taken 7 months, but we have the first card in FC24 with both aerial and power header playstyle pluses. We are so back. This is the first card in the game, this evolution here. If we do it with Ache, who has aerial already, he's going to get power header, right? So it does make you wonder. None of these cards that have come out at all have this combination. It's probably a pretty great combination, honestly. I'm curious to see what that card actually looks like in game. And then also there was this news. People were talking about, oh my god, we're gonna get a Messi player of the month. He won the first player of the month, I believe, of the season in the MLS this year. And in the code of the game, actually, there's an MLS player of the month card design, and that's the one that Messi has right there. It's an MLS player of the month card design in the game. So people were thinking, well, it's gotta be coming out, right? And it's kind of a unique situation here because we've actually had an MLS Player of the Month card design in every single FIFA game since FIFA 20. We have not seen an MLS Player of the Month since FIFA 20. Why they keep making a card for this when they don't use them, I don't have any idea, but I'm assuming if we go off a trend for FIFA 21, 22, and 23, that MLS Player of the Month probably isn't going to be a thing. So I wouldn't count on Messi coming out, but I want to show you guys this in case somehow, some way they decide, hey, we're going to drop a Messi Player of the Month, so you're not totally caught off guard by it. But I would put the chances are quite low, unfortunately. But okay, once again, I'm going to say that we talked yesterday about sending teams for the video I'm going to make, rating and like reviewing your guys' teams. And I was going to like make it so that I made an announcement for that at the end of the video, so that if you stayed around for that, you'd be rewarded for it. And for this video, I would say at the beginning, so like I got as many as we could. I got like 100 yesterday, so I'm gonna say even if you sent it yesterday, there's no guarantee, unfortunately, I will get to your team. But I was an idiot. I thought I'd get like 20. Instead, I think I got like 100 message requests yesterday, so it did not work out how I thought it would. But it'll be a long video, and I'm excited for that. It'll be on the second channel, of course. Ant Roberts, I have finally conceded defeat this weekend and deleted the game. The terrible gameplay and sweat level has got too high. I will say I won't buy next year's game, but I'll be back in September moaning about all the same things. I really enjoy the videos made. Your style is refreshing. I say this every once in a while, but if you're still here watching and you don't play the game anymore, you deleted it, you know, for your mental health, which I'm happy for you. Some people just need to get away from it for a while and take a break. But if you're still here while doing that, I can't thank you enough. Also, disconnects are still happening today. Mark was talking about how he got 7 games DC'd. There were some still happening today. So, I mean, they just haven't fixed shit. There was a tweet, though, that Dunin and Dragons, who is, I believe, a lead live operations producer for eafc, says, FC24 players that were experiencing errors in Ultimate Team, we just made a change that we hope will improve things. But you must restart your console and game to get the change. If after the restart you are still seeing errors, please let me know. Thank you. But once again, one of those things where it's like you have to restart your console and game to get the change. What an odd thing to have to do. Like, so you have to make sure you just completely lose your connection to the servers and then back on again. Just like that might be completely normal procedure, but it raises red flags in my head because like, why do I have to turn my console off to get this problem fixed? Isn't it like a server problem? And if I close the game, am I still connected to the same server even if I close the app? I mean, I don't get how any of this stuff works. I'm just talking out of my ass here. But so yeah, Abacus Frost. So I think I read your comment yesterday or the day before, so I want to try and pick new people, but you're putting good comments, all right? You're putting shit I want to talk about, so you're back in. It's crazy you dropped yesterday. Usually when you drop, I have it on the homepage. I've watched you daily for some time now. Algorithm must not have liked that video, lol. And this is just the thing with YouTube at the moment. It's a much different game than it used to be. It used to be everybody just, you know, looked at their subscription feed, and if they subscribed, they're like they're gonna see your video, right? Nowadays, if the algorithm decides they don't really want people to see it, your people are just not going to see their video or my video, right? Like they're just not going to see it. So it's always, it's a stupid, like, I hate that even talking about it so much. I hate that it's not like as simple as it used to be. I understand why that is now, but it's the reason I made a second channel, because if I upload a lot of different shit, I might make it harder for my daily videos to be seen. So that's why basically I made a second one. Some people were like, why not just keep it all the same one? Well, it's like, it's all trying to figure out how the system works. And I hate that that's how it is, but it's just how it is. At Matus says, does anyone know what happened to La Liga Player of the Month? I actually do know what happened. And it's right here, wherever it is, right here. Isco won it 2 days ago now, and we've heard nothing about it. So yeah, Isco is the winner. No SBC yet, no absolutely anything, no tweet from EA, so we're waiting on this, but Isco did win Player of the Month, and that's all we know. To Whimsical Whale, I legit thought you were gay. Thank you for clarifying. Keep up the content. Fuck my life. Anthony says, to be fair, 97k with those stats would never be 1 to 1.5 mil. I think 3 to 5 mil was expected. Well, here's kind of the thing with that. Look at the two stats compared to last year. I understand there's no playstyles being shown here, and playstyles are very important. He's got technical, incisive, and finesse, so they're 3 solid playstyles, right? And one of them is debatably the best in the game. But the difference in the price here, comparing that to the difference between the two cards themselves, one is 6.3 million, one was 300k in a more popular league. Like, that is a crazy difference right there. That is an unbelievable difference. And like I said, there are definitely reasons for that Kane being more expensive than last year's, but I think there's undoubtedly a combination of things, and one of those things being the supply of him is far less, and there's just less supply on a lot of Bundesliga TOTS cards and just team season cards in general year after year. And as time goes on, it could just get worse. I mean, we don't know. This could just be like a blip one-off thing, or it could just get worse. It's been getting worse for like 3 years now, so yeah, I'm not sure. A little jet ski says the penalty circle of speed is based on composure for sure. I was seeing some comments saying it's like a combination of composure and penalties, but if there's a way to figure that out, let me know. If there's like a description of that somewhere on EA's website, somewhere on something. Like, I don't really know what the hell it could be. But I think that's it. I love you all. If you're new here, subscribe for all types of content, and I'll see you in this video with some push.